petty nerd about what I saw, Bluey was like, "Can you please come to my live? I'll explain everything." And because of how many times they said they were setting me up, I was like, "I'm not going to your fucking live. Fuck you." But what I did go is sit in the hallway. And for someone who was against Bluey and trying to save themselves from her, they sure were popping in and out in the messages. At this point, Panda had mysteriously gotten banned. And Bluey's sitting in there. She's like, "Where are the mods? The mods are supposed to be in here. Oh my God, you guys. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my God. Oh my God. This wasn't what we talked about. This wasn't the plan."
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was like, "Oh, so you guys are really trying to get me in here thinking you're onto something." Like, these people, let me clarify something. These people had absolutely nothing on me because I have never talked to these fucking people. They had literally spent, 3 weeks? Because this is when I fell out with Jolene, too. Oh my goodness. I gotta go refill the boys' breakfast. Give me 2.5 seconds.
I'll keep them together for 2.5 seconds. This shit is, y'all, my stomach gets sick all over again. Because why? Why did it have to be like this? Why did anything ever have to be like this? All I was trying to do was help Desiree. Like, that's it. None of this had to be like this. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people on this app who suffer from mental health issues or, whatever that makes them do weird shit. And we have been, unfortunately, because this is a viral story. Man, I wish I would have just taken all these things into consideration before I did anything. Not that I would not have helped I would have definitely still done my due diligence because that's just who I am, but I would have done it so much different. This is insanity. But anybody can download TikTok and put it on their phone and be here. And I've got some family members that could sell y'all a dream and a half. I got a cousin who is with Jesus now. He could sell coochie to a pope. You hear me? If he ever used this app to try to get it good, he would have he would have been worse than Bootstrap Becky. It didn't have to be like this. This should have never been like this. And the fact that, again, Monty's mama, from the time the page was created about my son, August 10th of last year, I've already seen a lot of this. I didn't get to see it slow down, but this is the stuff that I've held in my chest that I told y'all, I can't even wrap my mind around it to explain it. When we had that town hall meeting, that was just like a drip of the ocean of what really happens. And I truly believe too, that the reason why they hate me so much is because the bigger content creators who are here and doing this crazy shit, they know what makes money on this app. And if I expose it, then yeah, there you go. Shut that bitch the fuck up. She's talking too much. Well, you shouldn't have threatened to dig my son out of his grave and made a page and did all this other stuff just because I assisted somebody in a viral story. Okay? I am grown enough to say that my old ass had no clue how y'all maneuver on this app. And I didn't know that because Desiree was part of a viral story, she was going to be under all this scrutiny and y'all were going to dog the hell out of her. Even if the truth sounded better, you were going to make up another narrative to be able to run a show, because that's what this is to you, is a show. I apologize. I looked at it as real people's lives, and that's who you're impacting, including mine. Now it's real life, right? Now they're trying to get Arleta fired from her job. They've called every authority on me that they can possibly think of. I mean, tomorrow they'll probably try to call pest control and see if I have ants. I don't fucking know. But this shit is crazy.
Wait, what? They called the authorities on you, or just the other thing?
Girl, they have gone real life. At this point, Jehovah's Witnesses are showing up at the door. You hear me? I've had to tell Jehovah's Witnesses, no, stop calling. I didn't sign up for any of this,
Oh, that's illegal. Well. That is fucking illegal. Do you?
It's not illegal if they do it to us, True. I'm tired of fighting
No,
this battle.
It says on the website, if you sign someone else up for Jehovah Witness visits, that they will take Jehovah, the Watchtower, whatever it's called, will take criminal action.
Well, if they find you. What was up. I told them that I was being cyber stalked and harassed. I hadn't signed up for anything. This is not, with everything else happening. Yeah, they're talking about taking Chapo. ASPS, they're everybody, True, the FBI, all of them. They want Chapo. They want Duchess. They want Treasure up out of here. Till my baby comes
So,
home.
side note, does everyone remember how I got up on that live after Cherie supposedly doxed me and was like, you know what? I'm going to sign her up for all these like calls, everything. No, I didn't, because I went to go sign her up to go to the Jehovah's Witness. I went to go do that shit to her. I'll say it. I went to go do that shit to her, and I get to the bottom information, and it says at the bottom in fine print that it's illegal and they will take criminal action. And remember, through all of this, I'm not getting my hands dirty. It's not worth it. So that's how I know specifically that shit is fucking illegal.
Let's also talk about the fact that Monty's mama, like, listen, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So when they came over here,
I'm not there
because
yet.
I was in that Facebook group, they came over here calling me Kristen. So then when they tried to talk shit to me from that Facebook group and jumped in my panel, I called them by their name from that Facebook group, right? But now I'm doxing, right? No, like, you play their game and you're the predator. I've been being preyed upon since long before August of last year. But
And
let
this
me mute up.
kind of proves it.
Tell your story.
So they move on, and yes, I did. I was gonna have, girl, the way that I was coming for Cherie for attempting to ruin my wedding day, mostly because the rest of the information she had was dead ass wrong, as everybody knows now. I was going to send witness, Scientologists, all of those fucking people. And then I got to the Watchtower website and I was like, nope, never mind. 2+. I love that everyone's like, oh, and that's my fault because I said I was going to do it. I never did anything. I mean, I did look up Cherie and I did see who her relatives were, but it got to the point where finding their Facebooks and everything was too much fucking work and it wasn't worth it to me, and I walked away. But I was like, you know what? Let her think that I did, because then she's going to be looking at her over her shoulder at her boss and her neighbors and all that other stuff and getting real big spooked. So I'll play the mind game. But I never really did anything. I real talk, never really did anything. How many conversations with you and Gremlin did I have that I was like, yeah, no, that's too much work. I'll just play the mind game and make her think I did. But someone did. Her job got called. I don't even care. Like, I don't even care that much. I didn't even follow through with what I said I was gonna do.
But you kiki and chuckle.
Oh, I think it's fucking hilarious, and I bet she's been spiraling over that.
I mean, hilarious and whatever, but now that it's all come to a head, now just because you said it, you did it. You feel me? Like, that's why
I don't care if they think I did or if they think I'm lying about that. Like, I genuinely didn't.
Well,
but you thought I did, so I was successful in the mind. I did.
Yep, and when the Curse Crunt debuts you in her next video.
So how Cute Petty Nerd ties into all of this. So I start a live stream so that I can confront Bluey, Turtle, all these people, because Turtle was with us. She was in the group chat that started all of this.
No, Turtle is a him.
Turtle is a her. You are, okay, stop. Because this is where a lot of misinformation about this situation gets started. And this is where I need you to just stop and listen. Because you got made another page of Monty that you just started running with shit. And I'm going to call that out. And I'm going to have you sit down and take a deep breath.
When she turned on her camera, she said, "This is my brother," and that was Turtle.
No.
And Brian was in the room.
They said that her brother's name was also Turtle. Like, that was his nickname.
Oh, he wasn't Miss Turtle.
No, he never was. That's why I'm sit down. Mute up.
With them, wait, hold on. Miss Turtle runs with them or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's all that matters. Okay, bye.
Okay, so I messaged all of them and I was like, hey, come to the front of the class. You guys want to explain what the fuck is in these messages? Because I caught them trying to set me up. Because that's what they do. They make a setup. Oops. So this is where Cute Petty Nerd comes into the panel. and actually talks to us. And I never saw her face, so this is my assumption from the sound of her voice, and I could have been wrong because people thought the same thing about Monty's mama. It sounded like an older woman of color, like Mississippi. It reminded me of how a lot of my relatives sound. And she got up there and basically threw Blue under the bus. She was running with this and whatever, and I'm like, and you believed her? Like, what the fuck? When I show you the evidence that Blue had that I was doing all of this, like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is all
I
of this?
remember that. I remember that because I was in that line.
So she actually got in the panel. Like, this is a real fucking person that got in the panel and talked to us.
She said she was 38 years old. I remember that.
No, 40. She said she was like a year older than you.
No, baby. She said she was 38 years old.
No, she threw out 40. I'm trying to get that clip back. I know I have it somewhere. Oh my goodness. So she comes in the panel.
RQ that receipt person, just for a second. I apologize to interrupt you, but ready before
Receipt
you grab
queen.
this little shit down here. Is that who that
Receipt
is?
queen.
Who did that?
We'll deal with Lacey in a minute.
I mean, I'm trying to make it look at what's going on in the chat because apparently Ready to Be Petty's getting blamed for shit that she looked up, right? Like, I'm just saying, I'm trying to pay attention to all of this.
Here, where's your Wiggles? Yes, babe.
Been eating fruit for breakfast for days.
Yeah, you need to eat things that are like, I can't give you crap. You're sick. Close the door.
I just want a bowl of cereal. Go.
Drink some water, eat your fruit, and go lay down. Dear God. So she gets in the panel, right? And she's throwing Bluey under the bus, blah, 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 blah. And gets into it with Monty's mama. And this is how we know, like, remember, this is where I was gonna bring all of this in because Cursed Crunt said that it was an AI account, that it wasn't real, that she insinuated that one of us made it in a targeted attempt to come after King Petty. And this is where I was going to start with it. Like, this is before, and this is why uncovering that message thread was such a big deal last night, because I was only going to go off of that. Like, this is a real person that came in the box, had it out for Monty's mama because Monty's mama was upset. This is when the pages were fresh. This is when it was raw. There was a lot of fucking emotions, and she called her out her name basically in a live stream. So yeah, it pissed Cute Petty Nerd off. She jumped out the panel and took off.
Also,
So then
plus,
Bluey-
I pissed her off because she was in that. By that point, I had seen enough of that back thread, even though we couldn't reverse it. She was like the motherly auntie figure to Blue.